might need to refill the chalky milks here soon. Well, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the camera. I don't care. That's awful.
Oh, that sucks so
That's bad.
Do you want me to come over and wipe your eyes with the wet wipe?
Hey everyone, you are joining us on what should be a rather interesting video. Not sure how widely this is going to be released, whether it's a patron only video or whether this is a YouTube broad video, but anyone who is a fan of the internet show Hot Ones probably has a rough idea of what we're about to do to our bodies. And basically the gist of it is we have 10 hot sauces corresponding to 10 wings each. He's eating regular wings. I'm basically eating spicy nugs. But we're going to basically go through. We have Alex's wife, Olivia, behind the camera. She's going to be asking us a series of questions as we go through. In progressive spiciness, I'll just probably put the name of the sauce at very least on the screen as we're going here. We do have a good little sample platter, some of which from the Hot Ones guys, some of which from some other companies here. So we'll put those in, and we might mention some specific ones as we see fit through this process. Figured we'd begin. We have some beverages with us to help us through this process. Some chalky milk, because regular milk is kind of gross. Oh, no, come on. It's got a thing. Anyway.
No, that's not mine. I don't know how it works.
It's a good indication of where things are going from here. So first of all, these are the least spicy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we have the classic hot from Hot Ones, or from the Heatonist. We're going to go ahead and pop these guys down.
Right.
And then Olivia's going to...
already spicy in here.
I know. Yeah. Behind the scenes pro tip. Don't do this in a very closed-in area, because just the spiciness in the air is pretty intoxicating. All right, you ready?
All right.
All right.
Send it.
That was really good.
Hungry.
I know. We haven't eaten all day, but this one actually tastes really good. So, Olivia, why don't you go ahead and ask us while we finish these things?
All right, I'm going to start off gentle, like our hot sauce. What is the worst camo pattern?
That's a good question.
Let's say Cryptex.
What? The
Cryptech?
Oh, Cryptech, yeah. I mean, I get
cringe.
It's the most cringe for sure.
Real tree.
Well, yeah. Well, and if we're counting those Muddy Girl Pink or something like that.
The worst.
I don't know. I hated the ABUs in the Air Force, the Airman Battle Uniform.
It's terrible.
It's like a digital tiger stripe, but in a weird color palette that doesn't really blend in with anything.
I mean, tiger stripe's the future, but not that.
Right, exactly. Tiger stripe, but not digital tiger stripe. Who has the best camos? I think Russia's got some cool camos.
Sweden
M90, hence my AK and M90 camo. Fair enough. All right, so first one pretty mild.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to jump into number 2 here? Second one is HAB sauce. This is their Pasilla Morita. Again, not too spicy, but should be just, again, way to get our palates wet here.
Cheers.
Olivia, hit us with number 2.
What is the most underrated piece of gear you own?
Cell phone.
That's like eating the wings. I'll probably cut out a lot of the noise of us just chewing, because people are going to fucking hate that.
Okay.
ASMR.
So the most underrated piece of kit that we own? Man, that's a tough one. I actually just mentioned it in my most recent EDC video, but my little Streamlight MicroStream flashlight, I freaking love that thing. It's super small, very size efficient. It's bright enough for most purposes I need. I'm not going to blind anybody with it, but that's not my goal 99% of the time with a flashlight. It's really cheap, USB rechargeable. I only have to recharge it every several months. Everyone should have one.
They're so small that if you have a bunch of them, you lose them everywhere, and then eventually you find them.
Yep.
And it's like having a brand new flashlight.
Whole collection of them. What about you, dog?
Cell phone, I said that.
Oh yeah. Well, why? Explain why you want why the cell phone's underrated.
I got maps. I can like track my kids, see what they're doing, access my cameras. Fucking find out if the chicken dealership is open on New Year's.
And you can
Just
do
the
math.
world at your fingertips. Yeah,
Yeah.
math.
Teacher said that we wouldn't have calculators in our pockets.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, it shows them. All right, let's. The first stages here are pretty mild, but I think we're about to take a little bit of a jump up here. This one, speaking of underrated, this is some of the Queen's Majesty Scotch Bonnet and Ginger hot sauce. This stuff is really good. I eat this a lot on my own time. Actually, it was you were the one that introduced me to it, so it's very fitting. Olivia, hit us with number 3.
What is the ideal weight for a trigger in a carry pistol?
5-6 pounds.
But why?
Hold on, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, no, we're really hungry, so we're just gonna starve these down. So if there's awkward cuts, that's probably why.
Yeah. Why? Because I think that a lot of people don't actually train under stress, such as taking force-on-force classes, whether it's just not accessible to you or you don't think it's worth it or whatever. Adrenaline is a real thing, and stress induction is a very useful training tool. I hear it all the time about people, hearing the bump in the night and they fucking shoot their kid or whatever, shoot their spouse or what have you. And the heavier trigger isn't necessarily going to prevent that from happening, but as people get shaky, having a heavier trigger, not like a 3-pound, like super fancy aftermarket competition-esque trigger looking at you, Walther PDP, in your carry gun is good. But I don't think it ultimately matters as long as you know your gun and know your trigger.
Yeah. I want to say really quick, this is a really good hot sauce that's not flavored like most traditional hot sauces. So if you like something different, this is a good one to try. I'm in the same boat. I think the 5 to 6 pounds is perfectly sufficient. I think a lot of people chase that lightweight trigger, especially in like ARs and stuff. And the reality is, if you suck with a 5-pound trigger, you're going to suck with a 2.5-pound trigger. And if anything, all you're doing is masking the deficiencies as a shooter, and you're only harming yourself, because you'll never get as good as you could possibly be if you keep slapping band-aids on your fundamentals. Whereas if you get really good with a 5 or 6 pound trigger, like if you can hit a steel target at 50 yards with your double action trigger consistently, you're going to smoke anybody else with a 2.5 pound, 3 pound trigger. And reality is, like you said, it's not
We know
safe.
that your pistol's hitting low left.
Yeah, it's definitely your sights. Definitely not you. Get good with the factory trigger before you spend money on an aftermarket trigger. If you have a $200 trigger in your gun and you've never taken a class, you're wrong.
Yeah. And your mom's a hoe.
Oh, got him. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Send her, bud.
Next one is also from, what was it? Queen Majesty. This is a red habanero and black coffee hot sauce. I've only had this in little sample bits. This is my first time having it on anything food. You ready to take the next step? All right.
All day.
I know that burp is going to sound great through the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on to the next question. Would you rather get in a fist fight with John Lovell or Clint Smith?
Oh. Well, look. Are we talking Clint Smith now or Clint Smith like 20 years ago?
Open
All right.
for interpretation.
If we're talking Clint Smith now,
Yeah.
100% Clint Smith.
Yeah, kick him in the knee.
Yeah,
He got a bad knee.
Look, I have nothing but respect for Clint Smith.
She always win. Coming right back at you.
Exactly. Now, I blame Olivia 100% for this question, because this is going to make us look as though we are disrespecting Clint
Abusing
Smith.
elderly
I would
people
have,
and shit.
I have nothing but elderly abuse. I have nothing but respect for Clint Smith, but John Lovell is just in better physical condition. He has killed people more recently on the record than Clint Smith, and I know hand-to-hand combat is definitely one of his things, whereas Clint Smith, there was a while he was like less mobile. So I like my chances against Clint Smith a lot better than John Lovell. But that is nothing to diminish Clint Smith's achievements in history and combat.
But what about emotionally?
Emotionally? Oh, I would have a really hard time punching Clint Smith. I would...
Lovell moves too erratically and like says weird shit. He just constantly resetting the OODA loop.
For what it's worth, he has taken a John Lovell class. Emotionally, I would have a harder time fighting Clint Smith. I would almost... Here, how about this? I would rather fight Clint Smith because it would be the easiest one to avoid having to throw a punch or getting punched. Whereas with John Lovell, I'm getting hit, regardless. Clint Smith, I can run.
Yeah.
They're diplomatic answer. There you go. We're starting to get into a little bit more spicy territory, but a lot of that's the lights too. We have lights here to keep us illuminated, and that's gonna contact things. We were taking some sippy sips, but I think that's mostly just because we're thirsty. Yeah. When I'm chugging down the chocolate milk, that's when I can't say it's just because I'm thirsty. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Alrighty, this one is actually Los Calientes from the Heatness. This is one of the ones that they have on Hot Ones. Really, really tasty hot sauce. Spoilers, I guess, because we haven't actually eaten it officially on camera yet.
All right, so moving on to the next question. What is the most overrated gun trend of 2021?
Recce's.
I feel like Recce is too recent to be the gun trend of 2021. Like, that's going to be the trend of, like, 2022, end of 2021. I think there's way worse stuff earlier in 2020, or 2021, that deserves hate. Like, quad rail carry handle gang. I see you. I'm part of you, but I see you. I can identify my own level of cringe. Mark 18s. That one's like hit me right in the back of the throat awkwardly. That's what she said. He said. We're obviously both fans of short guns. We have our little shorties here on the table with us today, but I was running a Mark 18 for a while, which I'm using Mark 18 in the way that the internet does, which means any 10.5-inch gun with a quad rail, which I know drives people crazy, but I feed off people's irrational anger on things like that. So I don't know. Are you sure you want to say Recce's?
I said what I said.
Oh, no. Rhodesian brushstroke.
Oh.
Rhodesian brushstroke hit new
Stop
peaks.
glorifying Rhodesia.
Yeah. Look, I get the foul. I get the fact that Rhodesia was where fouls were used. It's okay to acknowledge the use of the foul, but we're simping for racists is basically what we're doing when we're glorifying that. And you can talk all you want about communism. It was totally, totally racist.
Fouls are awesome.
The fouls are awesome. Brushstroke as a camo would be fine if it wasn't co-opted by racists. It's like how Norse mythology, which I love, all Norse symbolism and imagery has been co-opted by white supremacists. So now you look like a weirdo when you have like Norse stuff on your gear. Same thing with Rhodesian brushstroke. Because it's been like hijacked by racists, now it takes away from the camo pattern. There we go. I won that answer.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
The next question is spicy.
All right. So next up, we have BlackBreath from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And I think this one wins the label contest. This one is actually made by a friend of ours. So I'm going to put a link to his Instagram or his Instagram handle here on screen. I might retract that if I end up hating this, but I have a good feeling, I have it on good authority that this is actually pretty good. So let's dip into the next one. It's also the darkest. Like, look at the shading on these wings.
Would you rather under the blanket snuggle Garand Thumb or Dugan Ashley?
Dugan all day.
Sorry, this is really good, so I just want to finish it. I also want to have a thoughtful answer here. Look, I'm not going to lie. and this is only the spiciness talking, not my conscious brain. I think Garand Thumb is a very handsome man. I have a lot of respect and appreciation for Dugan Ashley. I'm like sounding like a politician with every answer, like disclaimering with love and appreciation. I think Dugan Ashley is the guy who changed the YouTube game in the gun world. Without him, people like Gun Thoughts and Garand Thumb and all that wouldn't exist. But man, I feel like Garand Thumb spent more time in a tent, you know, in the cold wilderness, doing his recce stuff. And I just feel like he knows how to handle a man under a blanket. Thoughts?
No, you were right on. But I completely did.
It's really good, but we are definitely stepping it up in the heat category a little bit. Ooh, the questions as well. High stars.
Brokeback Recce Mountain.
I hope these questions are going the way Olivia anticipated. All right. Next one up. We have, what is this one called? What is this? Off-camera support. What is this called?
There's no name. It's the habanero sauce I made.
Okay. This is yours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the habanero sauce made by our friend Kurt off camera here. Unfortunately, this is not something commercially available unless I can convince him otherwise. In which case, it'll be linked down below. He's also, for what it's worth, we're suffering here on camera. Although the suffering is only starting to begin for me. Kurt is off camera doing this without the glory of the internet, fake internet dollars and fame. Hold on, I gotta take a sip of my chalky milk here. Get a nice clean palate. Oh yeah. But only a sip.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Tactical reload here. All right. So this is fourth from last one here. Cheers, sir.
This is where it's going to get real fucked up.
So as far as your IFAK goes, what is the most valuable component?
Hit you with a meta answer here. Training. But other than that cop-out answer, let me think. Okay. Whew. I think the tourniquet, there's a lot of other stuff that can be improvised. And I know it is possible to improvise a tourniquet. However, improvised tourniquets are, I think, far less effective than improvised like pressure bandages or gauze. Like, you can stuff a lot of things in a wound. You can use just regular bandages as a compression bandage if you just like do a crossover over the wound and then wrap it down. But tourniquet, I think that the improvised ones are significantly less effective than an actual tourniquet.
I agree with that. I was actually just talking about this yesterday with a buddy. But yeah, I'm down to, pull a sock off and shove it in a hole in your body and let a doctor deal with the infection.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm saving your life.
Things like NPAs, there's not really a replacement for. So that's probably pretty valuable. And you're probably, well, I don't know if you're more likely to need an NPA than a tourniquet. I know Josh has used more NPAs. This really took a kick up here.
No.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kurt.
Oh,
Fuck you. The flavor is good, but man, the heat took a kick up here. We're gonna get a lot more body noises here on the mic, which is gonna be great. Whew.
Before we move on to the next wing, we're going to do an explain that Graham, except it's actually a tiny Polaroid.
Okay, yeah. Really tiny Polaroids. Actually, can Kurt or Olivia, if you have a clean hand. I got a clean fingies here, so we'll blow these up in front of the camera here. But just to describe, because I think our description of these cameras is going to be adorable. Whew. These are a Polaroid of us with our helmets on with nods, on Razor scooters with AKs, eat cigars. Oh, my mouth is so dry now.
what was the occasion?
I think we were just over here hanging out.
Oh man.
My wife Stephanie brought out her Polaroid and we're like, let's take pictures with our AKs and nods. And hey, there's razor scooters. Let's do that. I don't know. I think razor scooters are a vastly underrated method of travel. I don't think you can do a driving while intoxicated with a razor scooter. So one up on the Fed boys there, and then it's just you get the nice cold air in your face, which would be really nice after some hot wings. This really took a turn.
Yeah, that really stepped up.
All these other ones, you know, porque yo soy un güero por los personas hispanicos out there. I'm not good with las salsas calientes, pero los primeros no hay un problema. But this one's a good primer, I think, because a little behind the scenes here thing. I've never had the bomb. I've had all the other ones here. The bomb is the one I was like looking forward to the least. But I feel like this is a good primer.
Really set us on the
trajectory
that
this is like not quite on par with the Apollo. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you want to say about those pictures before we move on here? Okay. All right, so the point I've been dreading the most, and the part that I think my toilet's going to dread the most tomorrow, is the bomb. Again, as someone who watches the hot ones a lot, this is the one that always seems to take a big turn for the worse. Don't smell it. So I'm looking forward to this one at least. I think from breathing so heavily, I'm getting that like oxygen high a little bit, or like lightheadedness from just breathing in like that high quality O2. All right, let's do it, man. I might not do the whole wing on this.
Yeah, I might not.
Because I've done the whole wing before.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, that's not good. Oh my god.
That tastes like a tire.
I mean, okay, a bad flavor for a bad question.
Good.
What is your secret FUDD quality?
Let's go for why.
I love revolvers. Oh god.
Oh, it doesn't start too spicy. It's just the flavor's not good. But it's like it's picking up. It's picking up a little bit.
So terrible.
That took a lot. Oh, that wing. That was a bad idea, I think. Oh, it's just pain. I love wood guns. Like wood military guns. But I like to keep them original. I always like to chop shit up. That's not helping. I gotta take a second here. I might need to refill the chalky milks here soon. Well, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the camera. I don't care. That's awful.
Oh, that sucks so
That's bad.
Do you want me to come over and wipe your eyes with the wet wipe?
Oh, deep burn. Oh, it's so deep. Oh, fuck.
Hurts over your time with you. So you're not alone.
Breathing hurts.
You want an ice cube?
Yeah. Yeah, do we have ice cubes? I intentionally didn't wipe my hands with a wash hand cloth here so I could wipe my face.
What the hell are you gonna do that?
Scrub on your lips or something, you know? Do you want one?
This has gone downhill so fast.
Does this help?
They look like they're experts.
No, that's what it is.
Great video.
It's actually really nice while it's in there. I know she said.
My mouth so fast. Good job, so fast.
I don't think Garand Thumb's gonna want to cuddle with me anymore.
Fucking poison. It's terrible.
How does Sean Evans do this? You're like, oh, that's a good game face. Oh. But I love wood guns. I'm just gonna keep this in my mouth for a while. Wood guns, but I don't like talking about. I like to keep them original. Little BTS story here. The 44 Magnum single shot that I have, that I did a video on. When I got it, I knew I was going to chop it. And our resident old man that worked with us, or works with me, he's no longer working there. I told him I was going to chop the barrel to make it a espresso house, and he thought I was joking. So, ice is so good.
That's like starting to suck again.
Yeah. It just doesn't go away. I can't tell if I can hear things really well or can't hear at all. But when I got it chopped, he looked at me. It was the closest I think he's ever looked to wanting to punch me in the face. You know, somebody who used to be a linebacker was pretty intimidating. But I told him, you can't be mad at me for chopping this up, because I could go buy a new one tomorrow. Your generation chopped up all the old 03 Springfields and Mausers. No. Yeah.
This is so tight.
Now I get why people want to stop. But DJ Khaled, you a bitch. You didn't make it this far.
Yeah, please.
So, anyway, what's your FUDD thing? Revolvers, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Talking sucks. Breathing out is bad. Breathing in, good. Ocean bad, or ocean good, fish bad. That's an inside joke there.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like my eyes are bleeding.
Look, we might as well just keep going now. Why revolvers, though, real quick?
Why revolvers?
Yeah.
Because revolvers never jam. I don't fucking know. They're fun.
Yeah, they're going. I've never owned one, and I need to get one. All right, let's just do this. Next one up is the last dab, the Apollo. I know it's kind of not fitting to have the last dab not be the last one, but let the hate flow through you in the comments.
Yeah, where's
Come
the
on, man.
closest hospital?
There's a. This one hits you a lot faster, but it goes away a lot faster. But I've had it by itself before. Olivia, what's the next question? Give me mine off this.
What is your most regrettable purchase of 2021?
Oh. Some of these hot sauces.
Amen.
2021. I gotta think back. It's been a weird year because I felt like it was dragging, and then all of a sudden it was December. Whew. Yeah, this one ain't shit compared to the bomb.
I can go to the next question if you want.
Yeah, hit us with a backup.
Start a fight in one sentence or less.
With each other?
Just like a statement. Nice truck, bro. Sorry about your dick.
Wait, what?
Nice truck, bro. Sorry about your dick. Because of the big lifted trucks always compensating for it.
Nice dick, bro. Sorry about your truck. Spit weird in my truck. I'm never coming over here again.
This is a bad idea. All right.
Honestly, that wing was like refreshing compared to
Yeah, that like got
the
rid of
bomb.
some of the bomb. Before we get to the next one, we need a refill on La Cerveza.
That one?
Yeah.
Take that one.
So it's got a little thing here, man. Just. Do you need tissues? Yeah, that bomb sucks. Hashtag never again.
Yeah, COVID who? Like, it's killed whatever anyone could be exposed to. Do you want these heartburn things? Like right now? Well,
No, probably. Yeah. Are these the chewies?
These are the chewies. See if it will neutralize it. Do you want one?
Oh, that tastes awful. Yeah. With the hot sauce?
Get another piece of ice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can just take like a break for a second.
No. You might as well just get over it. Oh.
You gotta give the internet what they want.
Well, how about the fuck? That hit me just right.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going? We got one more, Doc.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, lastly here, we've got Classic Hot, which this is a terrible label because it's actually really spicy. And I, Happy New Year. Took a little bit of that, assuming it was like this Classic Hot. Was not prepared for that. Oh, fuck. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
I do too. Let's just throw up. Fuck it.
Here, we'll hold each other's buckets while we be with each other. All right.
Hurt.
Are we, do we want to... No, we don't.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, so the final question. What is the most valuable piece of advice you could give to someone who is new to conceal carrying?
I'm assuming you already have the gun. Get a good belt. I feel like a good belt is... Like, people know get a good holster. That's like a thing.
But some people think that alien gear are a good holster.
Yeah, that's fair. Which, fun fact, Alien Gear is one of two companies that's actually offered to sponsor content and like pay me to make videos. And I said, yes, I'll do that. But no matter how good the product you send me is, I'll tell people not to buy your product still. Oddly, they never got back to me. But get a good good belt, because if you're using just a cheap like Walmart JCPenney belt, you're gonna have a bad time no matter how good your holster is, how good your gun is. I think, and that's again the most overlooked thing. Obviously, we're talking about guys here mostly because they're the ones who going on belt. I know there was a lot of ladies, but a lot of ladies end up using different holster methods.
A good holster is important. It's like the first point of safety of carrying a gun.
That's 100%
A belt
true.
is a safety item as well. Get a good Kydex fucking holster. People spend $500,000-$600,000 on a handgun and won't want to spend more than $20 on a holster. And
The way I've heard it is like it's like buying a Ferrari and filling it with regular gas. It's just like doesn't make any sense.
Buying a Ferrari and going to Arby's.
Hey man, they got a cordon bleu. So I guess with that then, as someone who makes holsters, what makes a good holster? We got Kydex, hard-sided Kydex holster. I'll start by saying something that covers the trigger guard completely. And I used to be of the opinion I want to be able to get to my mag release. I'm now of the opinion I don't want to get to my mag release because that just increases the likelihood of it getting bumped out without me knowing it.
I mean, I think that the way that it attaches to your belt is really important. I put soft loops on all of my inside the waistband holsters. Carry a fucking flashlight on your gun. Don't be fucking cheap about shit.
All right.
And don't be a bitch and not carry your gun. Just carry the gun.
Yep. It's not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be comforting, which is a saying I hate, but it applies. All right. I never drank that much milk in one sitting since I was probably like 6 years old, and I don't like it. All right, Kurt. Anything you want to say? The hero behind the scenes who's been doing this with no attention whatsoever. You can say from there.
About concealed carry or anything?
Anything.
As far as the concealed carry question goes, know when to pull. Somebody's like, pulls a weapon on you and you have $20 in your wallet and they say, give me your money. Give them $20. Don't shoot somebody for $20.
Hashtag never pull out.
You know? It's not worth going to court for $20. It's not worth killing somebody for $20. Yada yada, etc., etc.
What was your favorite and least favorite sauce? Go.
Favorite and least favorite sauce?
Don't play favorites.
No, mine's nowhere near. Brandon's BlackBreath's probably
Those are really good.
gonna take. My favorite, Los Calientes, is gonna be close behind that. That's phenomenal. Least favorite, the bomb forever. I used to be of the opinion, I literally for years said that I never met a hot sauce I didn't like. And the bomb's the only thing that's ever changed that. It's a nightmare and I hate it.
That ruined my day.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna ruin my weekend.
It's probably gonna ruin Steph's weekend too.
It's gonna ruin your marriage.
Yeah.
We made it, what? Like 8 days. A good solid 8 or 9 days.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts you want to close with?
Don't do this.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. If you like the concept though, Hot Ones, First We Feast, I believe, is the YouTube channel. Hot Ones is a series. If you are into the holster game and you want to check out good holsters, check out ABG Customs, sorry. No, ABG Customs, I had it right the first time. I'm like hallucinating. Stippling, what other stuff do you do? Do a little bit of leather work. I'll have his Instagram handle down below.
No, I'm not going to make you an outside the waistband holster for your Springfield XD.
No. But he will make me a clear-sided Kydex holster for a High Point C9. Hashtag made in America. Made in America or not at all, as Henry says. All right, well, gentlemen, ladies, thanks to Olivia behind the camera for asking awesome questions and preparing these wings for us, getting me my spicy nugs, getting him his nice little thighs for the wings. If you have any experience with these sauces, let me know. Don't bother recommending more because I'm never doing this again. And last but not least, Heatonist, please make a more conspicuous label for this one to let people know this is not as mild as the other classic hot here. That was a bad mistake on my part when I first tried these, and I was not prepared for what happened to my face. And then also, big shout out to my wife. She's going to get us blizzards right now to hopefully calm the fury in our mouths. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go and throw those in the comment section down below. I want to say thanks to my patrons for helping to make this thing happen. Because of them, I was able to buy this. So I guess no thank you. You guys are jerks. But because of that, I post all my content over there early. We have some exclusive content over there. It's coming back up. The bomb came back. Yeah, so plug that. Give me money, basically. And then, with all that said, as always, I hope you got something out of this video, and I really appreciate you watching. Yeah.
Should we turn phones off? not
They're
At
not
least
on
silent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me put my shit on silent too.
People who don't have their phones on silent all the time are animals.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, before I owned a company.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. I
No,
I guess that's
hate
fair.
that shit, yeah.
Especially old
friends
men
live
who
with
don't know what their ringtone is, so they'll just be playing for forever.
like,
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, Jim's his volume set to old man, as Aaron puts it.
His volume is fucking insane, but he always answers his phone.
Captain
Me
Insano.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't even realize that it's screaming.
No, you.
She's
always
she's saying
answer
you,
your
not
phone.
Jim.
Because your volume is so loud. Anyway.
too. Same. Scott's mine's
No, always.
loud. We have the same ringtone.
Now I'm gonna call you all the
Yeah.
time. Now that I
I'm
know
up
this.
with that.
Yeah.
I need to hear it.
All right.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
It's fucking Cinder
As
Bud.
ready as we're gonna be. All right.